Kenny Pickett. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Steelers and the Broncos, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 24.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. Harris starts the drive on the ground, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down. This defense for the Broncos, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw, Pickett. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered, because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you've got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll start the drive with Harris. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 17 carries, 62 yards.
And when he went over 1,000 yards last week, you know what it did for their offense? It gave them a true identity, because everyone's going to talk about this. The offensive line's going to take pride in it. Of course, the guy carrying the football will. But how about the coaching staff? When they go in and talk contracts, when they talk to reporters, hey, we had a 1,000-yard rusher this year.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
There for the stop defensively, Nick Bonito. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Now Pickett will look to pass it. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Steelers at 8-6 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? With a little over 2 minutes to play in the second quarter, the offense gets ready to take over. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Back to throw. Pickett. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Off play action. Pickett. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Flush to his right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Pickett looking to throw on 2nd down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Broncos are in great shape here as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
From the gun, here's Pickett. And incomplete on the deep ball.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Pickett now from the gun here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Pickett right back to the air again. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
First and 10, here's Pickett. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Pickett. That's complete to his tight end flyer move. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Pickett will look to throw it here. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Pickett now, 3rd and goal. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. Did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession? They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 43 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Here's Pickett. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13 to 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Now Pickett. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. On the give, this is Harris. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Pickett. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Pickett to throw on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. They always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage. Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Across the formation, he hits Austin. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Pickett now on first down. And he fends him off. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. The Charles are trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Here's Pickett on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. And they're going to speed things up here. Harris. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. So how about that? Right now by Boswell. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run. Taken at the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And Denver getting set to take the field. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at early's opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. 2nd and 9 from the 44. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown, Broncos!
Jerry Jeudy.
54 yards.
And the Broncos use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So now Pickett. Setting up the screen, Harris.
And he'll be stopped right there at the 31.
Looking to throw here, Pickett.
Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Pickett's throw complete there to Johnson.
Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Pickett to throw. That's down the field and caught by Freiermuth.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line.
Here's Pickett.
And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things got a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside. Boswell for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So the drive there took 6 plays.
And in the end, it was Deontay Johnson's touchdown catch to cap the drive.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt... So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses.
It's Week 16 of the National Football League, and all eyes are on Jared Goff. After his last game, he's now across...
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at this Packers defense. They are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
They'll run for the first time with a speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. The Lions in trouble to start play, 6 and 8 on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. And here now the punter, Fox, as he sends this one away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return, and the Packer drive. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs, and he'll get this up to about the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Goff now looks to throw. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Hand off to Gibbs, headed right here. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Goff. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Here's Goff. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
A give right side for Gibbs.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about.
Here we go, folks. Here we go. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Two yards to go, 2nd down.
Up the middle, it's Montgomery.
And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Goff.
Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Goff. Escaping the pressure right. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Goff and Williams hooking up there for a Lions first.
From the red zone now, Goff. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Now a first down throw. Goff. Looking right sideline. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 25 yards that time. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. A little juke.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff.
That is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Cross pass finds Williams, complete.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 13-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Off play action. Here's Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Goff. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Green Bay returning on offense, led by run. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Eric Stokes in on the tackle.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a 4th down situation. They run for it with Harris, and he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Goff. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Gone. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
This is 1st and 10. Now it's Goff. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
Here comes second down.
A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Here's first and goal. Montgomery is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that...
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Goff. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. Well, they had guts to go for that, and they got it. Now, if you're the defense, you feel some major pressure, don't you? Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25.
So here's Love and the Packers.
Down by 1. 33 seconds to go. And they need about 35 yards to get in range for a winner as they come up on first down.
Oh, and the tackle comes quickly. That's only going to get them a couple.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Able to find Jones. Oh, and what a nice tackle there. That will hardly move the needle at all offensively. A very short gain. Love.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. One last shot now for Love. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.